Do you feel it's important to be able to read music? So I have some really strong feelings on this. And my feelings are that basically most of my favourite musicians and favourite guitarists can't read music or have limited music reading ability. So they can't sight read, and sight reading is not how they play their pieces or learn their pieces. So sight reading is that specific skill of being able to just take a newish piece of music. Maybe you've never seen it before, maybe you have played it before, but you have the notes on the page, traditional music notation. Most of my favourite guitarists, Angus Young, Paul McCartney, countless others, Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton, these people cannot and could not read music. Does that mean they don't know music theory? Of course. They've got to know a hell of a lot of music theory to be able to do exactly what they do or did, to be able to know what key they're in, to be able to solo over a chord sequence or a song and to write a belting solo, to be able to jam with other musicians. You have to know about music theory. But that music theory does not have to have anything to do with actually reading music. So what do you have to know? The main thing that we need to know about is keys. So I've done a lot of videos on the key of C. Level 5 of my beginner's course is pretty much exclusively about the key of C. Do you have to know tab? Someone's asking. Remember, I ask you questions live and I can respond to them. Tab isn't so much music theory because it's just notating it's just indicating which frets you're going to be using. However, a massive thing that is related to music theory that should be written in tab is timing. And rhythm is again one of those things that you absolutely should learn to be able to read. To be able to read rhythms is so important. To be able to know the proper terminology is crotchets and quavers and semiquavers and things like that, and semibreves, but what you need to be able to do is read the timing of them. So know what a one beat phrase looks like and to be able to read a bar of a strumming pattern, for example. So many people keep commenting that I'm not putting the downs and ups or the D's and U's on my strumming, on my song lessons and things like that. And the idea is if you've covered a strumming pattern that is similar, that is at that level, you should be able to do it upon me counting it and instructing it in the video. And if you can't work out strumming patterns yet, this is a part of music theory that you need to research and be up on. Rhythm notation and understanding rhythms and being able to play them. That is 100% part of music theory. The chords that happen in the key of C are there's a couple of ways that I want to explain this really, because there's a really basic way, which we start off with the C chord, which we would call our home or our bass or the key of the song or the one chord. We'll revisit that in a second. And then we have another series of chords that work from that, like a painter's palette. Like certain colours go together really well, like, I don't know which colours go together really well. Like reds and oranges go together really well, but don't really go with some greens. Like, some colours go together better than others. Chords go together better than others. And in the key of C, we would have C, primarily F and G, but also D minor and E minor, A minor, and occasionally a couple of slash chords, so like B/C, if we're being clever. But they're not essential. It's essentially, the essential ones are C, F, and G. That is the music theory that we do want to be learning. There is no need at the beginner or improver level to be able to read traditional notation to progress on guitar. If that is the way that you particularly feel that you will learn best, then you might want to go down that route instead and ignore me when I say that it's not worth learning, because for you and the way that you learn, it might be the absolute best way. But for the majority of people, it simply isn't the case. And most of my favourite musicians and guitar players cannot read music to at least like a higher level, nowhere near the level that they can play and perform at. And it's not the way that they chose to learn or be taught their music. They learnt this, so the music theory that they did learn was keys, scales, chord theory, rhythm theory, practical song application. So when you learn a song and it's like, hey, I like this song, it sounds really good. Okay, there's this song that I like. What key is it in? What notes are going on top? What notes are forming the melody that goes on top of these chords? Okay, I'll remember those because I like the sound of them, and I'll go forward from there. That is my opinion only. Many people share it. I'm sure an equal amount of people don't, but I think that will help most beginners.